Mr. Potato Head just got in an accident. He looks like he could use some CPR. Hey, it's starting to rain out here. Let's get out of here. It's starting to rain. Let's go back to the studio and draw that rock sculpture. Well, it's nice to be back at the studio and out of the rain. Well, it's nice to be off that trail and into a nice dry studio. Let's recall what we saw down there. It was a beautiful day, a little windy and rainy, and made for a really interesting hike. What I saw, what really intrigued me was, well, the rock sculpture. And what we're going to do today is draw that for you. Okay, great. This is a very large boulder that we first discovered the rock sculpture on. There were other rocks around it too, boulders, beautiful river boulders. Let's draw the rock sculpture. This is probably about the easiest thing I'll draw during this drawing. I'm always amazed when I see these rock sculptures along the river's edge. There's always a larger rock, a smaller rock on top of that, and then a larger one, and everything's stacked just precisely. Balanced. There we go. I like that one. We better draw a little bit of that rushing river. It's spring of the year, so there's lots of water coming down the Yuba River this time of year. Can't seem to draw enough rocks on this one. And I think I saw a chipmunk too, as I recall. We'll just sort of put him in there like he's just enjoying the day. Go. What was also interesting, what I saw down there, was this sculpture. I think we showed it in the video of the river. Was the rock sculpture of a man. Made from rocks, of course. I think there's a few pebbles for a mouth there. Then on the side of him, there was a log. Well, I forgot to tell you something. Hoyt's Beach, or Hoyt's Crossing as they call it, is actually a clothing optional beach. Yes, certain times of the year we'll find people that come down to the beach to enjoy it, to enjoy the sun, without any clothing on. And what I saw earlier in the day was a very interesting sight. And, well, there was a log here, and on that log I saw a hat. I saw a pair of shoes. Against that log, leaning against it, I even saw a shirt. I think there was a pair of slacks too, or I guess jeans. Probably blue. I think they were blue jeans. I'll just sort of draw the gist of that. And when I saw those clothes leaning against the log, I knew there must have been somebody out in that water somewhere. So let's go out into the water and see what we saw. Yes, out in the water. Was this gentleman. Who of course had no clothes on. And he was having a fun time out there. I think a little cold though, because it was really cold that day. Also in the water next to him was, well, I think his dog came along with him. Could have been a stray dog too, but this guy looked like he was his dog. He seemed pretty friendly. And I guess the dog didn't have any clothes on either. Dog. And then, behind the dog was a large river rock. We weren't too far from shore either. It was probably just about 7 or 8 feet off the shoreline of from the river's edge that they were. And was his wife. Could have been his girlfriend. Looked like she was trying to get out on the rock. And she didn't have any clothes on either. There's a lot of pine trees nearby too. Let's give it. And I think that sums up my experience at Hoyt's Crossing on the Yuba River. Well, thanks for watching episode 6. In episode 7, we're going to go to the Nevada County Animal Shelter and draw some dogs. See you then.